Sorting coins can be done using small dishes. If you have a tray that used to go in a money box, you can use that. Or you can use sheets of paper, or in this case of this video, we are using 4 paper plates. Depending on the skill level of your child, you can leave the paper plates empty, or you can model by showing them where you want each coin to go. So in this case, I have already put a penny, a nickel, and a dime, and a quarter on the plate. Or you could actually write 1 cent, 5 cent, 10 cent, and 25 cent on the plates, and then ask them to sort the coins. And again, you give them a pile so they know exactly what they need to do. And then you have them look at each coin and decide which plate that coin or bowl, depending on what you want them to use or what you have readily available at home. This is great activity to do when someone gets home. If they have coins in their pockets, you can just put that many coins on the table. You can practice this if they don't need the defined space. You could just do this right on the table. Most of our students, however, do better when they have a defined space in which to sort the coins with. Oh, happen to have 2 pennies. If after your child is finished with this, if they make a mistake and happen to put, so I'm going to show you that, a coin in the wrong spot, you can show them that yes, these are nickels, but this is a dime. Have them look at the difference in the size, how they weigh differently, and then together put the coin in the correct place. This way they're always practicing the skill with accuracy, and it's immediate feedback. And when you're done, you can just, tell them good job. So if you decide that you would like to do this with an award attached to it, what you can do is whatever your child's favorite thing is, whether it's a drink at a fast food or an ice cream cone, or if it's to get to watch their favorite TV show, have time on the iPad, what you can do is draw that on a piece of paper. I'm going to do this as if it's going to be an ice cream cone. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Your child knows what you're talking about. But on here, I'm going to draw my version of an ice cream cone. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's kind of a twisty ice cream cone from McDonald's. And I know that that is going to cost $1.50. So I would trace, and this isn't perfect because I'm trying to hold the camera and trace, but I'm going to go ahead and draw out. As you can see, this is not perfect. And I want them to understand a little bit about money, so I'm going to write 25 cents in each one of these. You by no means have to do this. We do not do this at school. However, sometimes I've had parents say that they would like to know how they could build in rewards to some of the work. So this is how I would do it. And so when they get done sorting, we would talk about it together and say, great job. And then we would take one of the quarters and we would just put it on there with a piece of Scotch tape. And then every time they do it correctly, I would put another quarter on the page. And when they have all the quarters on the page, so in this case, they would have to do it 6 times. When the quarters are on the page, then they would know it was time to use those quarters and go get an ice cream cone. So for those of you who want to tie a reward to this activity, that's how I would do it. Now, if you want it to be, time for a TV show or iPad time, you could decide that, this is brand new for my child. So I'm going just to draw an iPad on here. And because this is a new skill, 6 times I think is too much for my child. So you could use pennies, nickels, dimes. It doesn't matter. When it's something you have at home, you can decide. But I want them to do it 4 times correctly. So you could draw any 4 coins on here that you would want. You could even do one of each coin if you so desired. If you're going to use the 4 coins, try to do a little bit better job tracing than I've been able to do so that it's more real to the size of the coin. But then when they get it right, you could let them choose which coin, or if the coin's in your pocket, maybe you didn't have any pennies that day in your pocket, so they could choose one of the other coins to tape onto the paper. And again, I would put how many minutes, like this is worth 15 minutes. If you so desire to add the award part into this activity.